Aloha, bonsoir, good evening. Ravi here. Hey, 15 years ago, and 1 month exactly. Today is the 8th of January, 2024, and on the 8th of December, 15 years ago. Wow. I posted my first YouTube video. I've since done a little over 80 videos in 15 years. That's not a lot. I'm very thankful for the almost 400 subscribers, the 370 something subscribers. And I really appreciate everyone that hits all the stuff that people have been trained to do now. It's all good. I'm thankful for it. But what I wanted to say is for the next 15 years, I'm now going to do 80 videos per year for the next 15 years. If I'm still around, of course. I mean, I never know. Who knows when it's my time? I'm thankful for today. One of these tomorrows, I will be gone. Speaking of tomorrow and being gone, I'm about to go, I'm pretty sure, I'm very much leaning into a little trip. I'm in my camping car right now in the south of France at home in the French Riviera. And I'm looking to go to Greece. I would love to learn the alphabet very, very solidly and as many. Um, I love studying ancient Greek, but I want to learn some modern Greek, and I want to be able to just get as much Greek under my belt as I can for the next few months. I don't like the cold, and it's too cold here, even on the French Riviera. It's sunny, fortunately, but it's too cold. So I'm gonna take off to Greece, I believe, and hey, maybe you can come along a little bit. I will be sharing different insights on the power of words, the power of the word. And I have ideas on different ways that we can become somehow more responsible. It can be a challenge, I understand that, but challenges are actually okay. I mean, this is how we grow, and that's part of the reason I think that I'm here is to grow, to challenge myself, to become better and better and better. And so I love attempting challenges that I set for myself. And of course, life throws me challenges like everyone. I mean, everyone has their challenges that are different, and we create our own challenges. And sometimes unexpectedly, we create our challenges or we change things up and make things for ourselves, and it's all good. I'm just thankful for it all. So the idea then is for the next 15 years to put out 80 quality videos per month in order to help raise the vibration of the people that are already on the road, on their route, in French, sur le chemin. So in other words, people that are already on their journey and aware of their journey, they're conscious of what's going on and that things are going on, that things change, and that we're evolving. So just one of the little takeaways that I've had, and I'll just say basically for the last few years since, there was this huge thing that went out over us. Since that time, I've noticed an awful lot of changes in myself and in the way that life is working. Now, life somehow actually seems more liberated, more free, because most people are still living in fear. So I feel extremely blessed that I still have this free spirit or this possibility to still try and live full out. And of course, there are daunting things out there, and I get it. And we all have our path and our journey. But I think that we can come together and help one another in several different ways. One of the ways is through the word. And so the subtlety of the words, the nuances, the connotations that go along with words, those are all to be interpreted, that's for sure. But and and for sure, and when I'm talking about the power of the word, I'm also talking about owning. For example, when I own my power and I speak in the first person, the first person present, as in I, je, yo in espagnol, yo, je en français, I. When I speak for me, the power is more integrated. It's coming from a deeper state, so I can feel it more. And this is part of the deal: is become conscious of the word, our words, and the words that we're using, the thoughts that we are allowing to take place in our brains. Now, of course, we can hear stuff going on, but we could also change our surroundings in an instant. We could also modify our environment by changing. That's why, for example, I don't like the cold. I prefer the warmer weather, and I love the sun and the beach. So I will be hugging the coast on my way to Greece if I do go down there. If I make it that far, who knows? I mean, I also love Italy, but I think I would like to make it to Greece. So the point is, I am going to try and help people understand the power of words in a fresh light. If you know me, great. You know I'm Ravi Gregory Etherton. I am a published author, fortunately. Thank you. I am a published author and very blessed to have lots of constellations of 5 stars. So thank you so much for that. The idea, though, is that I do believe so much in the power of the word, because even in my first book, which was on time and money, on how I was able to escape the rat race, even in that book, I already spoke about the power of the word. And then it's my second book called Protonic Speaking, which really delves into the beauty and the power of the words that we use to create our lives, or co-create, however we want to say it. But we have some responsibility in this life that we are blessed to be in this reality, whatever it is. Sometimes I like to think it is a simulation. And even if it is a simulation, then all the more reason to use the right words to make sure that we're doing exactly what we want to do for ourselves. So, along this idea of the power of the word, I really do like to speak in I. And I know society, and this is part of the point, I'm a polyglot, so poly is the Greek word for many, and glot is the tongue, many tongues. So someone who speaks many tongues. I speak a few languages fluently. And thanks to living in so many countries, I've lived in 10 different countries, I've studied all, and I've been around the world, and I've been blessed to go to all sorts of great places. But I have noticed that people use what I call the tu accusatoire. See, the accusatory you form. So in other words, we say you when we're talking about everyone or ourselves. And this is a very powerful concept to grasp when we speak in the first person singular. When I use the word I for me in my speaking and in my communicating with others, it helps me be more responsible with the words that I'm using. It helps me be more responsible in not throwing off stuff to other people, because we are somehow in this beautiful reality together. And so I think, and this is just my little algorithm, my opinion, my idea, is that we can, by vibrating better and being extremely conscious of the words that we use and the way that we speak to one another, we can have a different kind of compassion and another type of empathy. Because I do think we need to be a little bit somehow more lenient with one another. At the same time, we also need to respect our own limits and what we're allowing into our space. So I feel very blessed to have this YouTube channel, and I was glad to be able to get it back, because I had seemed to have lost it for a while because of whatever. Anyway, I'm glad to have it back. I've only just rediscovered on how to go live. I haven't posted any videos back again. I believe I will be doing that. I don't know if I'll just be doing lives, but at some point I would also like to cut them up into these, what do they call them, the shorts or whatever. So I'm learning. I'm still learning. Hey, I'm just a man, I'm just a man having fun and trying to give. So if you follow my journey, if you follow with me, if there's some way that I might be able to be of service, I would like to know about it. I'm here somehow to try to be of higher service. And I'm super, super blessed and thankful that I appreciate the life that I'm living. And I know not everyone can say that, so I just would like to share that. And that if you look at my videos, even from 15 years ago, I was already talking about living a blessed life and wanting to share that. I still try and do that. I have grown a lot since then, but my core message is still about gratitude. It's still about we are so blessed to be able to be here. And and I, for one, am going to try and incorporate more of the power of my own words to be able to help inspire others to raising their levels of communication and their qualities of life. And of course, just to enjoy this amazing reality that we all get to be a part of. So once again, I'm Ravi Gregory Etherton. Thank you so much for coming to this video, passing them on and all that good stuff. And hey, my idea is be the gift. Be the gift.